Hello and welcome to my channel, or welcome if you are new. My name is Emily and I am a second year medical student studying at the University of Birmingham. I vlog every week of my medical school journey, as well as some med student tips, reset videos, gym content and so much more. There is something for everyone here on my channel, so subscribe below to stick around and I hope you enjoy the video. Very far of vlogging. I've been doing flashcards and studying at home. I went to the shop and now it's 6:30 and I'm off to the library with Tink. I managed to get loads of lectures done in the main library on campus. It's just such a nice study environment. I just got home and from the library and I'm realising the reminder that I set to do my end of placement review, I dismissed it and ignored it, and it's still sat there and I've been ignoring it. My last placement day is tomorrow and I'm meant to submit it in advance, so I guess that's what I'm doing now. But then I'm going to sleep afterwards. Oh, my hair is so knotted. So that's what I'm going to do. Then I'm going to go sleep. I leave the house alarm went off and I was still in bed, so clearly going to go very well, but I'm probably going to make the train, hopefully, if I hurry up, because it's in 2 minutes. After a great day on placement, I came home to put away this massive pile of washing. Some veggie sausages from Richmond, some mini roasties and some casserole. So I made this casserole mix, but I did it with corn pieces at the time, so there's no protein in it, so I have these veggie sausages with it. And a good old giant Dutch pudding. I haven't had this in ages and I love it, so it's 8. I have been struggling with catching up and the will to live, and since I've gotten back we've had so much work that I'm just struggling to keep on top of everything, but I also don't want to do anything. So here's a wheel. It may not be a wheel of fortune, it's a wheel of studying. So I put in all the lectures and I shuffle it, so it's just some random order, so it's as mixed as possible. Then I spin the wheel. Whatever it tells me to do, I do. Oh, I should do. I mean, to be fair, I've only spun it once, so. Red APO 4, so red anatomy practical 4. So I'm going to go to here, click on red anatomy practical 4. Is the gross male reproductive system, so that shouldn't be too bad, and I can listen to music while I do this one, so that's quite fun. Okay, so ignoring the fact that I look awful and I look half dead and asleep, I'm not that dead. I'm not alive, but I'm not dead. Anyway, I'm back from placement. Placement today was literally, we had a patient each, all 5 of us. We had to take a history, then we had to present the history back to the GP, and that was it. So we got back. Then all the trains were cancelled and delayed, and it was a big mess. We ended up getting an Uber. I went and picked up a prescription that I have been meaning to do for a while, and to be fair, I did tell my mum I already picked up. So, hi mum, I didn't pick it up when I told you I did, but I was meant to. But I did buy vitamin D at that time. I just got the proper ones today. And I am studying, so I'm working, and I'm gonna go to the library in a bit with a friend, and my other friends come back from placement. I'll go study with them for a bit too. Watching this back actually pains me because it took me 3 hours to get through this worksheet again. And then when I'm at the library later, which I don't know if I filmed, but I was at the library in the evening, I uploaded the document from my laptop to my iPad, at which point I realised I had already done the worksheet and it was already completed. So all I had to do was make the flashcards, so it would have taken me 30 minutes. I got curried paneer, and that is the... My phone has crashed. Oh, there we go. Has special biryani?
Yes, with the vegetable curry sauce.
Oh, and cheese and garlic naan. Can't go wrong. Although normally after placement I take the time that I have to clean the whole house, I decided today was not one of those days because this wheel of catch-up is very full. So I decided to spin the wheel and get on with a lot of work at the main library on campus. I studied here pretty much all day with my friends from our flat last year, with some new friends that I made from Birmingham who actually go to uni and I didn't realise. And I just got on with a bunch of worksheets and lectures and all sorts. I managed to get loads done today, but it was really important for me to do as much as possible because I just need to get through it. But spinning this wheel really helped. And at the end of the evening, I went to my friend's house and we studied really late there. And then at 1:20 I finally went to bed. The next day, I went to the library in the med school for a bit of a change of scenery. So I met up with my friends and we managed to get on with loads of work too. Now, a lot of me is very unhappy with where I am currently in my revision and the lack thereof, as I have done no revision yet. I'm still catching up. So I think something that's been really hard for me to do recently is accept the fact that because I'm so far behind, that these exams are going to be really, really challenging for me. I am still catching up and it's a week later. I still have some things left on this wheel, admittedly not as many, but I am still catching up. So a lot of what I'm doing right now in these vlogs is watching lectures, doing worksheets, making the flashcards, and just doing the content for the first time. I am trying to make sure I understand it as fully as possible when I do it the first time, but it is getting really challenging to do, and it's been really hard to accept the fact that these exams might not go as well as I'd hope. But I'm working through it and I am spinning my wheel and this is keeping me motivated. I just want to see that last thing. I want to spin the wheel when there's only one thing on it, knowing what the result will be, but to know that it's the last time I'll ever have to spin this wheel. I mean, I swear at this point I just live off this curry, you know. Then I headed to the gym because I wanted a gym session, and although I forgot to film at the gym, it was fine. I went back, I showered, and then I headed to the main library, and a lot of things I've been doing recently is a late night study session in the library to finish off the worksheets or finish off the tasks for the day, but I decided to leave, like, not even midnight, like, before midnight. I'm up. Oh my god, my hair's a mess. I'm gonna get ready, I'm gonna get dressed, and go. I feel like if you made it to this part of the video, you should comment down below if that yawn made you yawn, because it made me yawn while I was editing this video. This morning we had an in-person session that was not going to be recorded, so I wanted to be there so I could take as many notes as possible, and I managed to get through the lecture and then finished it off after in the library. It was really important to get this done for me because I just wanted to do this session and not have to catch this up. Like, it was in person at the time, why should I catch it up when I can do it? So I went in, did my hair at the lecture theatre, then went into the library where I studied and got on with loads of work, and I actually took a really cute selfie in the library, which is on my Instagram, so if you want to go follow my Instagram, it's in the description below. Please go follow. It would be quite nice. You can see what I do outside of YouTube and medicine and studying. And then we were all signing our friend's card, which is what the little kerfuffle was, because it was my friend's birthday, and we wanted to celebrate, so we have birthday card, and we made cake, and we had dinner with everyone, lunch with everyone, and it was really good fun, and I spun the wheel one last time before we headed down to the Medcaf to celebrate. Whilst in the Medcaf, I picked up this gorgeous beans, cheese and jacket potato. Not enough cheese for me, but we move, and then we celebrated my friend's birthday, although there's no 0 because I forgot the 0, so it's just a 2 on the cake. I then headed to the computer cluster for a change of scenery from the first floor library and got on with the rest of the worksheet, finishing it off and making the flashcards. I really wanted to do this completely, but it did take pretty much all morning to do this one task, which is why sometimes this wheel is really hard, because one thing can take me absolutely ages and then something will take me 5 minutes. But then I headed home and cleaned my living room. Shock horror, I forgot to film an after, but I just needed to clean it, so I cleaned and then headed to the library with my friends. I'm heading home from the library. It's like just gone past 11:05. It's the first time I'm heading home from the library before midnight in like a whole week. But I have work at 7 a.m, so I want to go home and get some rest, especially because I was in at 9 a.m. today, so I've done about 10 hours of studying today. Very tired, so I'm gonna eat some pizza and go sleep. You're gonna have to watch this whole wheel spill because this is all I filmed on Friday. I did not think about it much. I was studying at my mate's house and I just forgot, because when I'm studying at Tinks, I don't want her to see me vlog. Same for Saturday. Here's my shopping, but I did study loads and go to work. Just got back in from work. I'm not that hungry, it's only 3:15. So I'm trying to decide between eating. I mean, I had lunch like 2 hours ago, so I might get in the bath now. I'm gonna get in the bath and chill out and do some flashcards while I soak, because I need something to relax, but I need to do work. I'll try and get this in before midnight. So it's 23:52 on a Sunday. It's like the last clip of the day. And I'm shaking because, yeah, I'm gonna put you down. Oh, this is an awful angle, but you're there. So basically, I had my aim set on getting 50 hours done this week, because I got 40 and then I barely did anything yesterday because I just couldn't. My brain just wasn't working. And I was like, okay, well, might not be able to manage it now. It might not happen. So I was like trying to squeeze it in, and I don't think I managed it, and I'm a bit annoyed because it's about to hit midnight and it's like I've done 48 hours, but I'm sure I've done more than that. Wait. So I'm just currently syncing my iPad. So today I've done 10 hours and 1 minute. I always track all my studying on Forest, and I do like a end of year review where I'll talk about how much I studied during the year. And I wanted to get 50 hours done, and I am so mad at myself because I took an hour nap this afternoon because I was exhausted. I didn't get to sleep till 3:30. I went out for a drink with friends, and I got back at midnight. Half past midnight? No, I got the train at 11:30, so I got back by about midnight. I didn't stay out, but then I was up till 3:30 because I couldn't sleep, so I might as well have stayed out. Then I went to work, so I was tired and I had a nap. So my studying is 49 hours and 9 minutes a week. Look at that. It's like trying to make me cry, and it is 5 minutes to midnight, so I can't even finish, and I'm so mad. So despite the fact that this vlog was 100% clickbait with the 50-hour study week, I basically did 50 hours. So thank you for watching. Please like, comment and subscribe, and come back next week for just another week of really long study hours.